Alright, here we go. Half-Life games. Alright, so I've played through all the games more than once, so I know a lot of where to go. It's not going to be a speed run, but I will jump around a bit and see how fast I can get through some parts. Some of the parts are just unbearably long.
Hello, Gordon.
But yeah, just let me know if the sound mixing gets bad or if something's too loud. I'm not going to do all of the game in one sitting. It takes about 6, I want to say, hours to beat Half-Life 1 on a second playthrough.
That's
But
odd.
yeah, yeah. Half-Life is like one of the first story games that I've played. This game's way too loud on my end. Okay, let me fix that. Turn that down. That's still really loud. That's fine. Okay. How's the video? Is that lagging at all? Or does that jump around?
My God, what are you doing? Now, where did I...
Oh no, so I'm not going to be doing the... Not going to be doing Black Mesa. Just I stick with what Valve actually made. I actually didn't beat Half-Life 1 until like a couple years ago. I started Half-Life 2 and did the episodes
Good to see you.
before I actually beat Half-Life 1. Just because it's an older game and it's kind of not what I was used to at the time. So I was like, I'll just skip it. I mean, and you can, like the story is different enough. Or it doesn't rely so heavily on the first one to understand the other games.
We just sent the sample down to the test chamber.
We've boosted the anti-mass spectrometer to 105%. Bit of gamble, but we need the extra resolution.
The administrator is very concerned that we get a conclusive analysis of today's sample. I gather they went to some lengths to get it.
They're waiting for you, Gordon, in the test chamber.
Yeah, they're waiting for me. Yeah, I'm obviously not much of a streamer. Don't have... Yeah. Sorry. Just checking my phone. But yeah. Gonna try to have fun with this. Just chill. It's just hard when there's like nobody in chat to interact with. 'Cause like normal, I'll just sit here dead silence just playing these games. But
I'm afraid we'll be deviating a bit from standard analysis procedures today, Gordon.
this is where the fun begins.
With good reason. This is a rare opportunity for us. This is the purest sample we've seen yet.
And, potentially, the most unstable.
Now, if you follow standard insertion procedures, everything will be fine.
I don't know how you can say that, although I will admit that the possibility of a resonance cascade scenario is extremely unlikely.
Gordon
Well,
doesn't need to hear all this. He's a highly...
a resonance cascade.
We've assured the administrator that nothing will
I'm
go
not a
wrong.
professional. It's my first day.
Yes, you're right. Gordon, we have complete confidence in you.
Well, go ahead.
Where are you going? Yeah, it was always so just wonky. In every game, really, I should say. It's just like stand in front of them, they'll just completely break. But yeah, son of a. I did not mean to do that. It's fine, we don't have to worry about it. Morphine administered. Gibbs specimen. Alright. They retcon a lot of the story with Half-Life. I think originally in this, or so there's like debate on like when as Gordon Freeman, like how long you've worked at Black Mesa. Like supposedly at some point it was, oh, this is like one of your first few days, and then I think later they retcon it in the second game to say like, oh, he's been working there for a long time. That's how he knows all these characters that they pull out in Half-Life 2, just to make them like actual characters. But yeah, I am actually also gonna play the expansions. It's gonna be Opposing Force and Blue Shift. Blue Shift is like 3 hours, and Opposing Force is like 4 hours. They're really short games. Neither of which I don't believe were made by not Black Mesa, by Valve. But they're still really good. They do a really good job at like maintaining the vibe of Half-Life. It becomes a problem though when you debate the canonity of them. Because like some things from Opposing Force are considered canon, where other things are not. Blue Shift, I think people consider more canon, just because it doesn't mess with any of the. It's just completely irrelevant to the story of Half-Life 2 for the most part. The problem with Opposing Force is that some of the things, like a completely new race of alien they introduce, it interferes with the story of Half-Life 2. You don't see those new aliens at all, and they're just never mentioned anywhere else in the actual canonity of the universe. But Adrian Shepard, who you play as in Opposing Force, is a really interesting character. So it's kind of a shame that they're not going to use him, because both the expansions were endorsed by Valve, and they consider them part of the series, just not canonically. And I could be wrong. I think there was some, not drama, some things that went on with Gearbox, the creators of Opposing Force, which is why they won't. Which is why people can think that they won't return to the series and take not ideas, but revisit the series. Anyways. Can I have the gun? Alright. The first part of the game is just a clusterfuck. Just stuff happening. Excuse me? Up. Okay.
I never thought I'd see a resonance cascade, let alone create one.
Gordon, you're alive. Thank God for that hassle.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to move
I just started looking at chat, by the way, Mike. That's the first thing I saw you see about the drama. Because I guess I have my second monitor. I have the Streamlabs up, but for some reason the chat isn't connecting, so I just pulled it up on my phone. But yeah, it's always annoying, and like like I guess like yeah, from a lore perspective, like it wasn't canon, or there's no reason for them to say oh it was canon, and but like I don't know. So I guess we can talk about it more just in opposing force, just so I don't run out of things to talk about by then. Uh, but yeah, it's a shame. Like they could have used the story, and, like they could have tied it into Half-Life 2, but yeah. It's funny. In Half-Life 2, I taught myself how to do a glitch, which is like a reverse accelerated bunny hop, and you just go flying across the map, and it's the funniest thing. Sorry, Mike. Yeah. Uh, yeah. I don't know why it's not connecting. It did it last few times I streamed, or I could see on Streamlabs, but it is what it is. I have it up on my phone now, though. But yeah, I don't know a lot of the glitches for this game, even though like I could play it like easily. It's just so ridiculous. Like the Gibbs, like all the gore in this game is absolutely like over the top. Like there we go. Like look at that. It's such a dated game. But, like I still think it's fun to play. Yeah. It's just ridiculous. Like the most like not glitch but like exploit thing I know is like the strafe jumping. So you can actually use these. They're supposed to. Yeah, you can see my health going up. You actually like eat the snacks and stuff, and regenerates your health. But yeah. Ooh, I should play the Doom. I say Doom series. I've never played the original games. I played Doom 64, but I do have Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. I've finished both of them. Great games. Like the mindless shooters are always really fun. But yeah, Mike. But yeah, I should I should play the original Doom. I mean, it's dated and it's like even further back than the Half-Life series. But I've always been really interested in the Doom franchise. Just from watching other streamers play. I forgot about that. I think I missed a gun. I'm supposed to have gotten a pistol by now. I think. That's fine. We'll get one later. Oh, here's where we get it. But they're releasing a new Doom DLC, so I might stream it when that comes out. What is going on? Yeah. I can never remember like where the secret weapons are in this game. Like for the longest time, I thought you can get the revolver by going up there, which obviously there's no way to get up there. I don't know. My knowledge about the first game isn't. What the? Where the fuck did he go? But yeah, I was thinking about doing an Iron Man run. If I just die, go on to the next game. I don't know if that would be. I don't want to just be like 6 streams. It'll last like 20 minutes though. Or the 20 minutes is the prologue. Hello. Yeah. Have you played Eternal, Mike? Damn it. Yeah. There's a lot of stream lag too. Like I just seen your message about how much they hide stuff. But yeah. Where am I going? Is this it? That's not it. Yeah, Doom Eternal was really fun. I'm not gonna lie though, it took me a little bit to actually beat it. Actually, I had refunded it at one point because it was just pissing me off. Just like how difficult it was, so like how much I kept dying. Like I was on like the second level, like it was just annoying. So I had refunded it. I was like, okay, fuck this. I'll just get something else I actually want to play. But, like it wasn't a bad game. That's not why I refunded it. I was just bad at it, but I did end up going back to it and beat it. And actually, like the more I played, obviously the better I got. But it was really fun. Eternal was really fun. I really like when you max out all the weapons. So like 2016, is that the one you played? I did beat that one too. I really like the final boss battle. Uh, Jeez. Damn. Kevin said he was gonna hop in, he just didn't. Yeah. It fucking hit me. That's annoying. But yeah, 2016 was really good too. And that was actually the first Doom game that I completed. Uh, yeah. I just really like want to get all the upgrades on like Super Shotgun, especially in Eternal. It's just so satisfying. Just like run around, just destroy everything. But because there's like barely like any like enemy scaling or like difficulty scaling, like or like you reach a cap, I guess is a better way to describe it. Like the enemies cap out at some point, and then you just keep getting stronger and stronger. Which some people would have a problem with. I really like. Well, it's like it's not that I like that, but I always just have fun. Like when you're able to just run around, destroy like enemies that were bosses at one point, which I guess is part of the appeal of the newer Doom franchise, or part of just how the gameplay works with it. Because I know the original games were just your only upgrades were just the weapons. You didn't really get anything else. Yeah. I tried streaming PUBG the other day, and it's like I'm just so not good at battle royales. Like I just get so annoyed like when you're just running around for like 20 minutes with like absolutely nothing, and then somebody just snipes you from like over a hill. It's like okay, well, and then it takes half an hour to requeue again. I was like, okay, fuck this. I'll just stop streaming. You fucking idiot. But yeah. I've never actually played Borderlands. There's a lot of popular games I haven't played. Actually don't even play games like that much for like recreationally anymore. I got really into CS:GO for a while, and like it was like me and two other people on my team. or in my crew, I guess. I don't know where I'm going. But yeah, and like I was like the best one in my crew. It sucked though because I just couldn't rank up just because we'd keep losing games. Which is a little bit mean to say, but like at the same time, like no disrespect to them, like I've been playing for like a lot longer than them. And, like I still had fun with it. Especially because I was just overpowering everybody else. Where the hell do I go? Oh my god. I played this game like 3 times. um, but yeah, Battle Royales are just, they can be really annoying. Do I take you somewhere? That's not where I go. You can also destroy the things. Alright. Okay, I swear to god, you go in here. That's how you get into that room. Just turn off the power. You go in here. And then you just don't advance. And then the game's over. One of the game franchises I really liked, but I never really played. Oh, okay. Fuck me. Okay. Completely spacing. Last of Us. I loved watching playthroughs of that. Just never got to play it. I mean, it sucked how the second one bombed. But yeah, Last of Us is a really good series. Shame that it bombed so hard for the second game. I think some people were overly critical of it, but it was still obviously just not to the standards that the first game set, especially since it took so long to come out. Didn't help it. Watched Nick have an aneurysm trying to get up some fucking boxes. Alright. I forgot about that. Yeah, The Last of Us 1 was really good. Just story and like, it was a really pretty game. Like, you just felt for the characters. I'm wondering if I should play the Portal games. Oh my god. I might die. Yeah. And I know it's not even that old of a game, but Last of Us 1, like, it's not like it's new. And, Jesus Christ. Actually, I'm gonna look that up really quick when the first one came out. Yeah, 2014 was kind of when the newer era of games started coming out. So it's not like it was revolutionary, but it was still a really good game, graphics-wise. Jesus Christ. Okay. This is my problem when I play these games. I get impatient. What the fuck are you doing? And then I run through, and I have 2 health, and I can't do anything. Right. And I also abuse the quick load and quick save, because I am a degenerate gamer. God damn it. You motherfucker. I have so much ammo that I have no reason to not be using it. God. But yeah. Half-Life. I always thought the Half-Life games were kind of not hard, but unforgiving sometimes. Like especially like I did a completely hard mode playthrough of all the games, and like Half-Life 1 and like the expansions were just annoyingly hard. Like there'll be enemies that can just like take you from like 80 HP down to 0, and like they'll just shoot you the moment you like turn a corner, and like they're like in your like view. And it's ridiculous sometimes. But
Hey, what the hell are you doing down here? Get topside. I hear troops are coming in to save us. I'll be happy to survive this with all my parts.
have you actually played Half-Life, Mike? I don't know if that sounded condescending. I didn't mean for it to. If it did, uh, but like genuine question. And if so, like how many of the games have you played? Okay. Gotcha. There we go. Okay. I actually don't know if I've ever been here before or gone through that. That's another thing too. They're just so like amazing. I don't, they're just like hide so much stuff, and like it's so easy to miss it. Son of yeah. I don't know. Like the Half-Life series is aged, but like if you need a game to play, I'd recommend going through and actually finishing 2 and the episodes. Uh, I wouldn't say like, oh, you have to play the expansions of Half-Life 1. They're really good, but they're just not really needed. Um, oh yeah, but Christmas is coming up. They always have the Steam sales for that. If you play on PC, um, you can get all the games for like, or you can get the episodes for like less than $10. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. That's another thing I love about the Half-Life series. It does have a lot of replayability value. Replay value. You are. Actually, I think that I get confused between this game and Black Mesa because Black Mesa is not a remake, more of a reimagining of Half-Life 1. So like some of the puzzles I forget like which one or how it's or what's different about it in both games. Like in this one, like that thing is supposed to stop. You're supposed to be able to stop it, so like you move it to the right position, stop it, and then you go through. But I think in one, you just go while it's moving. But yeah. But yeah, Valve was just really good at making games in general. I don't know why they basically stopped. Do I have aim? I have aim assist on. I'm gonna turn that off. Uh. No, not out of way. I don't need that. Almost input that. Oh my god, that is so much slower. There we go. Okay. Oh hey, looks like somebody else might have joined, if not for a second. Oh hi. So whoever the new homie is, I'm just playing through the Half-Life series. I'm not speed running it, but just gonna play through. I played all the games before, so I know what to do for the most part, with some exceptions. Because I am good at forgetting. Yeah, Valve. Yeah, it's a shame that Valve stopped. Like I would have loved another Portal game, even though the story kind of ended with the second one. But we'll see with Half-Life 3 if they get around to making that now. If they'll incorporate Portal, because in the same universe and everything. It would be really interesting if they tied it in a little bit more, aside from just the Borealis. Not to spoil, I guess. These games have been out for 10 plus years, it's fine. But yeah. It's also really cool to see like all the lore and like the references in like Left 4 Dead and stuff. That's always really fun to see. Why am I going in circles? But and also to reiterate for the new guy, I'm not going to be doing all of Half-Life 1 this stream, most likely. I have to work tomorrow. But I'm going to do as much as I am comfortable doing in one sitting. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to blame Valve for kind of slowing down, because they were really young developers, so they kind of hit a wall. Like, they've had ideas since Half-Life 2 Episode 2, and like they just can't stick to a project long enough to keep it going. Which they talk about in like the final hours of Half-Life Alyx, if I could speak. I do calls for a living. You think I could speak for a little bit? Yeah, they talk about in the final hours of Half-Life Alyx, which is basically them just talking about like the development process. A 13-year game, I believe. That's how old Half-Life Episode 2 is. But I digress. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, because I can't keep a train of thought to save my life. It's hard to blame Valve for kind of slowing down, because like they created Steam and everything. CS:GO has a booming market. Half their games have a booming market, where they can afford to just live off the proceeds of that. But they are looking, or they're trying to get into making more games. Like they expressed interest in doing that. which is really cool to hear. Especially to see them continue the Half-Life series, which is not a completed story. It'd be really fun to see. And like, they have the motivation, it's there, they just need to get their ideas in order. Because they actually were working on, I say working on, they were making ideas for Half-Life 3 for a while. But again, like I was saying earlier, they just couldn't like dial in on an actual idea and direction that they want to take it. So they did a return to the story, which is why Half-Life Alyx came out. And yeah, I'm gonna try not to talk about Alyx's story that much, just because it is important. So I'll talk about it as we play it, and I'll try to avoid spoilers just because it is so new as well. But yeah. Yeah, continuation. It's just like, I don't, uh, like it is. I don't want to say shitty that they waited this long to get something going. Just because like you can't rush art, really. Like, like it's been a long time since the last Half-Life game. Before Alyx came out. Like again, 13 years, I believe. I'm probably wrong on that number, but like 10 plus years. Uh, but there's a lot of debate on like how much more VR they're gonna do, because like a lot of people are saying they don't want VR for the next actual Half-Life game because Alyx is a prequel, which I can't blame them for, because not everybody has access to VR, and it is what it is. So Alyx is perfect for like just like a test or test of VR, and like it'd be really cool to see like what they do with it. Like for example, the expansion Half-Life 1, they could make sequels based off of that in a VR setting, and that would work perfectly fine, I believe at least. And then just keep like the main Half-Life story of like Gordon Freeman, keep that in 2D, and that'd be good. Hey, I have another viewer. Sorry, 1 second. I'm not gonna be looking at chat for a minute. Alright, I'm back. Hi for the new homie, playing Half-Life, not speedrunner, but I've played all the games before, so I'm going through at my pace. Playing all of them, just normal mode. Mostly just stream this chill. But yeah, going back, Half-Life Alyx is such a beautiful game too. Even if they don't keep next Half-Life game in VR, I really hope they stick to the graphic increase. Obviously, having that much detail in a 2D game is going to be hard to do, just simply because of how much bigger it would be in a 2D, or how bigger the world has to be. Because when you're in VR, you're like right there, or, like it's like right in your face. It's easier to have your world to be smaller, or your environments to be smaller, just because there's only so much you can see, anyways. But to keep the environment and theme of the original Half-Life series, it is just going to be something where they do have to just make it a bigger world outside of VR. That being said, though, like the graphics of Half-Life Alyx again are just really, really good, and I hope they're able to translate that into the next Half-Life game. But yeah. Oh, 1 second. I'm checking my phone again. Sorry, 1 second, homies. I'll be returning shortly. Alright. So about day. So yeah. Again, for the new people, I'm not a streamer, so I'm actually surprised I've kept my train of thought going for this long. But if you guys have any topics you want to talk about, anything to discuss, I will take suggestions. I'm open to talk about most things. Over here, just vibe, vibe away. I would love to get into streaming, not even just like full time, but like if I could build a community, like that's obvious. I mean, I guess it's like everybody's dream. I'm not special for saying that, but I don't know. I really like just talking about games. Just chilling. Believe yes. Okay.
Take me with you. I'm the one who is responsible.
The difficulty scaling between Half-Life 1 and Half-Life 2 is just so weird. Or I guess like if my brain would work. The difference between like normal mode and hard mode in these games is just like it is significantly harder. To be in hard mode, I should say. A normal mode, like I'm playing normal, like I've only died so far just because I'm an idiot. Oh, we lost a homie. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, I play really fast and loose, which isn't necessarily how this game is meant to be played. You're supposed to play it more tactically. Why do that when I could shoot gun? Renard. Nice. Okay. It's also really easy to just get overwhelmed by enemies in these games. And I guess Half-Life 2 has the same, not even issue, just the same thing. Because again, I am just not very good at video games in general. But yeah. I've been streaming for almost an hour now, haha. So 1 second again. Alright. Pop back in. Sorry about that. Alright. So why actually fight the enemies when you can just do this and not fight the enemies? I could have done that better. I could have saved a little bit more health. It's fine though, because there's a heal right here. I miss being able to do things. The art museum is actually opening up soon, which I'm really happy about. miss the art museum so much. And just all of downtown, really. But seems like things are on the decline, which is good for those. For that situation, I should say. But yeah. Hey Mike, if you're still in, is the audio fine still? Like, game's not too loud or anything? Oh my god, the first time I played through game, I got stuck. These parts, in the vent part. Yeah, Mike. Man, there's hiccups. I get stuck in this vent part for like hours the first playthrough of this. Sweet, thank you, Mike. Yeah. The AI is just so wonky. They just stand there. Where'd he go? Let's go. Okay. It's so weird, like how much I miss high school. Like I'm basically an adult. It's like it was like hell when I was there, but now it's like, man, I really wish I could like sleep in half my classes and not give a fuck. But it's like now I have to give a fuck or else I'll starve. So yeah. Thankfully, I hopefully won't have to worry about money as much now. Which will be nice. Where the and this is where I get stuck again, because I don't know what I'm doing. There's this fucking bug flying around. It's pissing me off. But yeah. I wish I could play music on stream, but like I don't know what music. I don't want to get the VOD muted or anything like that. But no. It's a shame there's no subtitles for Half-Life 1. Listening to the announcer. Kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Alright, I think this is right. Should be on the right path now. Sorry, un momento. Right. Alright. Alright, probably won't play too much more at this point. Sir? Wait. I don't know if he was supposed to be there. But yeah, I might wind down soon. This is a... what? I think I'm about to get on Honor Rail, which is like my least favorite chapter. But really quick, let's do that. We've got Hostiles actually, single I think is what I'm on. But yeah. Honor Rail isn't yet, actually, I don't think. Blast Pit is what I'm on. So I might... trying to think of how long Blast Pit is. It's not super long, and I know what I'm doing. So it won't be a pain to do. But I'm also getting to that hour point. I'll do as much as I can before I just get bored. That bull squid. Yeah, it would have been really interesting to see the older Half-Life enemies come back. Like, the head crabs obviously stayed a big part of the series, the franchise. Like, it would have been cool to see, like, the Hound Eyes and the bull squids return. And they were supposed to, originally. They have concept art and everything for it. But they just decided, for whatever reason... Or Half-Life 2 is already a really delayed project. They probably just didn't have time, eventually, to reasonably get it in the game. To get them in the game. Or they couldn't figure out how to tie it in story-wise or canonically. But you see the Ichthyosaur, which isn't really an enemy, but it appears in Half-Life 2. And then the head crabs. And I think that's it. The barnacles too, but I think those are the three. Not much of a spoiler, so I'll just say it anyways. But you do see the Snarks in Half-Life Alyx, which is really... You see a Snark in Half-Life Alyx. Just as a little Easter egg to the previous games. But it's just still really cool to see. Just as a little, like, hey, we remember other games we made of the same series. But yeah, fuck. There we go. Y'all in chat, why you not talking? I'm improving. I'm not good at improv. Mike, if you're still here, I'm not talking about you. I know you're leaving. But everybody else, come on. I'm supposed to just carry the stream by myself? What do you expect? Would you expect PewDiePie to carry his own stream? Probably not a great example, but... It's always so hard to tell when things are actually dead in this game, too. Like, their model will just, like, freeze for a second and then fall over. It's like, you dead? You good, homie? But I did not have enough bullets there. Alright. These are an enemy, which do technically appear in other games. But these are a really cool concept for an enemy. They're, if you make sound, they attack. The tentacles, I want to say, yeah, tentacles. They're attracted by sound. It's really cute though. Like, listen to me, I'm an adult male. Like you see like baby versions of them, in Half-Life Alyx, which is really cool. Because again, it's Valve being like, hey, we remember old games. God damn it. Right, I should probably focus for this part, just because I'm not smart enough to divide my attention. Quick save really quick. Go over there. I go here. You go over. You go over there. There we go. Another thing was interested in doing is doing a podcast almost about BoJack, BoJack Horseman, obviously. Just going about and talking about each season or episode, depending on how I decide to do it. I really love that show, and like probably not a healthy amount, but there's a lot of lessons I feel that can be taken from it. Just the entire philosophy of it. And I do actually believe that BoJack helped me develop as a person. Just helped me understand why I felt bad about things, or how I viewed my own life, or not to get depressing though. Let's not get depressing on the stream. But yeah, philosophy and psychology are just two of my favorite subjects in general. They're definitely things I want to study more if I do go back to school. I say if I plan on going back to school eventually, just not viable right now, financially or just circumstantially. I don't want to do online, so I'd rather wait until things are back to quote-unquote normal before I go back. Just because I prefer to have a learning environment separated from my work and home. Because I am working from home too, so I basically never leave my room, so if I had school on top of that, it's just another thing that I'm stuck in my room doing, which I don't want. But yeah. And then I think I can... There we go. Yeah, I can finish the last bit in this episode. Or in this stream. That should take me to about an hour 10, maybe. I don't know. It'd be fine though. And then I will upload this on either my personal channel or I will make another channel on YouTube. Just to archive. Just because, I want them to be available. Oh, somebody left. Haha. Yeah, everybody else is getting bored too. Thank you for the homie who stayed though. I hope you're enjoying my rambling. That was a waste of health, but not too concerned about that. Once I figure out what channel I'm uploading to, I'll go ahead and get that linked on Twitch. Again, so if people want to watch me ramble for an hour about how bad I am at video games and just Half-Life in general. But like, that's what people are tuning in for. Who am I to say? But yeah. Alright. Do this. right. And while we do that, I'll go ahead and go up here. Sorry. And we're back. Nick, it's not professional to just go on your phone while you're streaming. Yeah, well. Anyway. Well, it's not professional for... I don't know. I'm not very funny sometimes.
It's good to see you.
Ah, Gordon Freeman. Skirt. So this is gonna be a joke shamelessly stolen from Vine Sus. But like, what do they do in like this area? Like what is this fucking room? Like I guess this is part of the launch thing. But still like, what did it do? What did it do, gamer? Okay, my right click just didn't go, even though I had the bullets for it. Where is the bull squid? After the stream, I might go snack on something. I'm hungry. Gonna go ahead and quick save, because I am a little bee. Alright. I can't remember if you actually have to go in there. I don't think you do. We'll see what happens when these connect all the way. What?
Oh dear.
What? Stop! Alright, that looks like it's going. I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. Jesus Christ, open the silo door! I wish I could do impressions. That's one thing that I can do voices, but I can't do impressions. My scientist voice just like, ah, hello, Gordon. Which is like, not great. No! Stop! Alright. Just gonna bunny hop through that, because I am not patient enough to play the game normally. And then I think I can just... That didn't work. Okay. There we go. He's done it. You go over there. There we go. Alright. I am now almost done with Blast Pit. Haha. Haha, smelly. Smelly. It's kind of sad. I feel bad. That's annoying. What am I doing? Oh, that Barney died. Okay. God damn it. No. Stop. Alright, there we go. Got the revolver. It's a weapon, and it's really powerful. Alright, so yeah, I am going to end the stream here and the recording. Might return tomorrow, we'll see. Probably this weekend though, if not tomorrow. So yeah, thank you for joining, those of you who came, and I hope you enjoyed. We're gonna go ahead and save here, and I will see you later. See you.